One.
And welcome back to another edition of the Rally Cap podcast. I'm Zach Freeze alongside my partner, my cohort, my fellow baseball and football lover, Elliot Rearing, on this glorious Wednesday morning. Elliot, we got to start with the big news.
Here we go. Here we go. This is why I do this podcast. Every time we start, we've got some great breaking news. I'm sure this is going to be great. What do we got?
um, it
Here we
looks
go.
like it
Here we
looks
go.
like
I can't
we're
wait, real quick. I can't hype this up anymore. Right now, this is going to be the greatest breaking news in the history of the world. Zach, go ahead.
so Tupac once said, "Ain't nothing but a gangster party."
Okay, good start.
Um, and
Love it.
Brandon Drury, ironically
There it
enough,
is.
will be taking his talents to LA
Wow.
to play for the Angels. 2 years, 17 million. So we're
Mhm.
not going to be getting that reunion that we hoped for with the gingerbread coming back.
Damn.
He got 2 years,
Damn.
17 million. He turned credit to him. He turned a minor league deal last year into almost 10 mil a year. So Brandon Drury, cross him off the list. If you were hoping the Reds were going to make a splash, maybe bring him home, bring the gingerbread back,
Bring him home.
that is not going to be happening.
Please come home.
No reunion. Reds have still
Damn.
they've spent 1.75 million in free agency thus far. Padres have spent, I believe, 1.75 billion in free agency thus far. So
Damn.
no Brandon Drury reunion, Elliot, unfortunately. And
Well, yeah, and it's unfortunate, but the good news is the down at the farm segment at the Red Stadium this year, it's gonna look great.
you're right. We're
In
focused.
fact, in fact, if you go to the Red Stadium this year, it's gonna be a 3 hour down at the farm segment. It's just gonna be down at the farm at the Red Stadium. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna go down and you're gonna watch your favorite Reds players, except they're not your favorite because they're just farm system players.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Have
They're
fun.
they're
Have
bringing
fun. I hope you like 115 losses because that's where we're headed.
they're bringing the farm home. We don't need the segment anymore. The
Yeah,
farm's
you're
here.
right.
The
You're right.
future is now. It's here.
The future is now. You're right.
Um,
That was a good start to the show.
in
Uh,
all,
I'm excited. I'm excited for this red. Well, the clip or the little thing I sent you on Twitter. This is horrible audio. I just thought to read this right now, but I'm going to continue to speak
sure.
until I find it. This is good. I'm still looking. I'm still looking. Here we go. The Yankees have spent 573.5 million in free agency just this offseason alone. The Giants 463 million, Phillies 387 million, Mets 386 million, Padres 341 million. The Reds are in 28th. They have spent 1.75 million, as Zach said. The
Yep.
Mariners are at 1.2 million, and the Braves are at 875,000.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Reds.
Yeah, we're near the rear there. And the Braves don't really count because they've obviously locked up all their good players. They've done
And they
that.
already, yeah, and they've won a World
In the World
Series.
Series. So the
And
Braves hard to
they're
even
good.
count them really in the free agency spending. But anyway, so the Reds, that's your Reds update. Presented by the farm.
Yeah,
Down on the
presented
farm.
by what was that farm we used to go to, Zach? Not Pepperidge. That's the Goldfish Company. There was the farm. There was like the Otter Place. Remember the Otter Place?
Oh
Otterville,
no.
Otterville.
Otterville.
Yeah, there was that, and then there was another one. There
Hmm.
was a farm we went to, and we would sing.
I'm not
That
sure.
was great. You're not gonna know it. I don't know it.
That's
Glad
all
I
right.
brought it up. I'm glad I brought it up.
But we can that was talking Reds.
Mhm.
We can talk
My
about
favorite segment. My favorite segment.
the good team in town across the way. Cincinnati Bengals have done it again. They've won six in a row.
Mm.
They were down 17-0 in this football game. They found a way. Um, they win 34-23, and we are a Jets loss on Thursday night away from clinching a playoff spot. Elliott 10-4. They've done it again. But again,
They've done it again.
The Bills and Chiefs are the only two teams that have a shot in this conference. So that's going to be interesting. when the Bengals get the 1 seed and they're not. It's just going to be a 2-horse race. So that'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how that'll play out.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good game. It was one of the best games. Probably not based on any metric other than it was fun to see Tom Brady lose. It was fun. It wasn't a good game at all by us. In fact,
Right.
I would argue the Buccaneers lost that game
Right.
opposed to us winning the game.
For sure.
So congratulations to the Buccaneers on your historic collapse. Five straight possessions with a turnover, I think it was. Maybe five or
Yeah, it was
four.
a four or five. I mean, it was just like it was comical. And they couldn't stop diarrheaing all over themselves, if that's a
Yeah.
word. It was just like total self-destruction. Um, yeah, but it was great. I mean, you're right. The Bengals didn't play great. At times, you were hoping um, to execute maybe better in the red zone at times. But at the end of the day, look, they won this game. They got down 17-0, and Lou Anarumo deserves a game ball for the adjustments that were made. And
Yep.
Trey Flowers making that play, making the interception. Jermaine Pratt's interception was incredible. It was they gave them different looks in the second half that threw them off. And it's great. I mean, it was great. But it's kind of been like how we've talked about it off air before. Like first halves, we start slow, and it's we got to feel them out a little bit, and we're struggling, and they're moving the ball, and our offense isn't clicking. But then, for whatever reason, the second half, I think it's happened it's so many games this year. The Saints game, the Browns game, really. It's just happened so often, even a little bit like the
Steelers
Tennessee
game.
game in some way, the Steelers game. Like we've just struggled in the first
Dallas
half.
game.
Yeah, we've struggled in the first halves of these games. And but whatever it is, the second half, they come out, they're poised. Um, and even in this game, what is it? It's 17-3 at halftime, and the Bucs get the ball. So you're really feeling not good. You're feeling pretty depressed, to be honest. But then the Geo play and happens with the fake pun, and poor Geo got you know ran
Yeah.
down and
Yeah. To
cornered.
those.
And,
Yeah. To those. By the way, to those reporters,
it
I
was
mean,
silly.
what? I mean, what are we doing?
That was a silly. It was a
What are we
pretty
doing?
pretty bad look.
Let me ask you this: do you think any team that has scored 34 points in the NFL has only accumulated 237 total yards in those games? I don't think that's been done.
No, it's crazy. I mean, what?
34 points. We had 237 total yards, only 184 passing yards, and 53 rushing yards.
Yeah,
We scored 34 points.
one of the crazier third quarters. I mean, that third quarter was a weird quarter. You had all the turnovers, and you had the no snap was taken. All every snap was taken in Tampa Bay territory in that quarter. So it was kind of like the Bengals, you know, getting the ball off a turnover, and luckily they were able to cash in a couple touchdowns, and everybody got involved. It wasn't a game like it was like we were just getting like we had short fields the whole, most of the second half, and had to cash in, and we weren't cashing in early on, and then that flipped. But like you said, it wasn't a flashy offensive performance. We didn't run the ball very well at all. But Burrow still 4 passing touchdowns. Chase had some big plays. And I mean, yeah, like you said though, the defense really in the second half. Logan Wilson was great. And they did it with just a total ragtag group with Hubbard going down, and we'll talk about that. He's going to be out. And now, Mike Hilton was out, which I didn't know going in until, I don't think I knew before the podcast we recorded, and that made me kind of nervous. So, with this ragtag group, a bunch of injuries, and they're still, we're down to playing Allen George at corner. So they figured it out. Credit to Lou Anarumo, credit to the defense. Awesome game plan in the second half.
Zach, let me ask you this: Who's the best team in the AFC?
It's not the Bengals. You haven't heard? It's a two-horse race. It's
That's
the
right.
Chiefs and the Bills.
Yeah.
Bengals are probably what? They're riding fifth. Hot.
I think that guy should probably focus on his taxes. I think that's what he went to jail for.
Patriots definitely better. I would say Miami pretty good too. Maybe the Jets as well. I think would have to consider. No, and all yeah, I think but in all serious, bit aside, um, I think it's hard not to argue. I mean, I think you definitely like the Bills and Bengals. I think are tight. I think it's close, but I'm not saying the Chiefs. I think it's close. I'll argue that right now, today, Bills and Bengals are probably nip and tuck. If you put a gun to my head, I would say I'd give the Bengals an edge. I would give the Bengals an edge because I think that if we're healthy, if we get guys back, like if we could get Trey Hendrickson back, if we could get Mike Hilton back for that game on Monday night, I like our chances. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but like I would believe in us to win the game.
Yeah,
So
I think we're the most talented team. I do. I think we're the most talented team, and I think we're the most well-rounded team. Uh, the Chiefs aren't great at the run game, and I think their defense is very flawed. I think the Bills can't run the ball at all. They've got a good defense. Josh Allen has turned the ball over quite a bit. I think obviously the Bills are good, and I would hate to go there in January
yeah.
to play a playoff game. I just think we're the best team in the AFC. I don't think there's another team that's really on our level talent wise, all around wise. I think our defense has played very well. I think I mean, I get. Do you think Lou's going to be a head coach next year?
Oh, I mean, he is he's certainly going to be in that discussion. I think he's proved the last 2 years now, back to back years. Now that he's had rosters that are good enough, he's had defensive um, depth that's good enough, and you've seen what he's done. He's been brilliant. I think he is. I think he is going to definitely be in consideration. And I'm gonna shamelessly plug Richard Skinner. He's been a guy. He's loved Lou Anarumo from the get go, and he thinks he has that kind of makeup and that demeanor to be a head coach. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if he's a head coach. Selfishly, I want him. I'd love him to stick around, but I wouldn't be shocked at all. I think I think you'll see him get interviews for sure.
Uh-oh. Breaking news, Zach. Doot, 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 doot,
What,
doot, 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 doot.
what's this breaking news, Elliot?
This is according to fake MLB rumor bot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Trusted source.
The
I love
Cincinnati,
fake MLB
the,
rumor bot.
the Cincinnati Reds will host the 2026 All-Star Game. Hashtag MLB.
oh, is that right?
Yeah,
We
it's
just
that
hosted
is
in 2015. We're running
fake
it back in
fake.
26.
Yeah, that was according. And by the way, that's trusted. It's trusted source. Fake MLB rumor bot on Twitter. They have 30. They have 30 followers. Um,
Yeah.
and he just tweeted. He just he just tweeted right now. He tweeted it 19 minutes ago. Chris Bryant just hit his 53rd home run of the year. Hashtag MLB.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
2026. We're running back the All-Star game. The MLB fake rumor bot was first on that. So when that gets confirmed by the check marks, where that's we know who to give credit to. So congratulations.
I just thought I'd interject.
Congratulations to us, I guess. That's the best news we've had in 2 years. So that's big. It's big if true.
Big if true. What do you want to talk about next, Zach?
Um, we can talk about let's talk about the matchup.
You can tell we're well rehearsed. We came in here with a set list.
We don't need to rehearse. There's no rehearse. Don't
We were
rehearse.
well rehearse.
We
We
can
can talk
talk
about
about the Patriots, or we can talk about the week recap.
we'll do the Patriots first.
Okay.
I think the Patriots are disgusting.
And that
They
play
have they have
proves it.
yeah. So if you didn't see it, which if you're listening to this, if you're one of the proud, the listeners of this podcast, you saw the play where Jacoby Myers threw the ball 55 yards backwards in a tie game with no time on the clock, intercepted and ran all the way back for one of the worst losses in NFL history. I think that was the nail in the coffin. That was the last one.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard for them. And there's
Their
seven.
quarterback sucks. Their offensive coordinator is a defensive coordinator. Bill Belichick's entire family works for the roster. I think his great aunt great aunt Birgit, I believe. She works in the front office.
Yeah.
She's the assistant GM.
Mm,
So this is what we've got. I don't think they've got a chance in hell. If
wow.
I'm being completely honest, I think the Patriots are disgusting and their season's over.
A couple
In which ways do they beat us? In which ways does that team beat us? Outside of
Belichick getting
outside,
Belichick.
outside of Matthew Judon, how does that team beat us?
I would say, have you? You could you? There's always the outside chance that you could get Belichick, right?
Well, his players are throwing the ball
Ju-
backwards in tie games.
Judon
That
is
doesn't
having a hell of
happen
a
with
year.
Belichick.
Their pass rush is real. I mean, it is. Judon's really good. Josh Uche is really good. Dietrich Wise is solid. They're good up front. They're really good. Um, I'm with you on this. This offense is shit. It's just shit. Mac Jones, I wanted to kind of believe, but he's been bad, like really bad, this season. So I like our chance. I mean, I like our chances. I'm not going to say like it's a lock. Put it in the,
I'm
a
gonna say it.
guarantee it.
I'm gonna say
You're
it.
going to guarantee. You're going to put
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
Elliott
yeah,
guarantee on
yeah,
this
this is a rep
game.
yeah, this is a reputation bet. This is
Oh
a win.
no, no,
This is
no,
a free win.
no.
Everybody go to the casino, go online to one of the sports books, and you place every single dollar that you have and your family has, and you take it money line.
So give me a
Because there's just no chance they lose. There's no chance they lose this game.
score, betting man. What's the score of this one?
I'm gonna say it is 27 to 13.
Okay, I would put it at 20. I'll say 24 to
I
24
don't
to
think it's
19. 24
I
to
don't
19.
I don't think it's supposed to snow, right? It's just gonna be cold.
Just 27 degrees, I think. No, I don't
Yeah,
think snow. If it was here, it'd be a goddamn freezer bowl.
I
Um,
saw that.
so
I like our chances.
I do too. I'm not gonna never and going on the road in the NFL. I mean, you never Patriots aren't very good, but I don't want to. I don't want to get too crazy and say we're gonna roll the balls out and kick their ass, but um,
If you lose this game,
it would suck. But
I would have doubts. I would have doubts about being better than the Buffalo Bills. Because this you can't I mean this game you're better than the Patriots at every aspect, at every single aspect.
yeah, I mean, and also the one concern, I mean, not having Hubbard
Yep.
and Hendrickson is going to be.
Hendrickson, I believe, can play, no?
Is he? Is he going to play?
I heard Hendrickson has a good chance to play.
Partially active on practice today, so maybe he does come back. That would be great if they could get him back. Hubbard's going to be out, as we know, for a couple games. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's hopefully they can get Hayden Hurst back too. That would be great. Hopefully Cam Taylor Britt also not too banged up. He should be okay to play, but um, yeah, I'm with it. Like, we're a better team. We should win, but it's the NFL. Any given Sunday,
Yep.
you're going on the road and you're facing Bill Belichick in Foxborough, and you're putting the Elliott guarantee.
I'm putting the Elliott guarantee on it. There's just no chance we might not cover. We play these first halves. It's kind of unacceptable if I'm being honest. The way we play some of these first halves and we just kill ourselves. But then we make it up for it in the second half. So if the Bengals play their best, they're the best team in the NFL. I think that's a good take.
Aside from the crazy Vegas Patriots game from last week, what stood out in the NFL? It was a good week. It was a fun week.
I would say the Vikings. That stood out quite a bit.
Yeah.
The Colts decided to blow 33-0.
That's hard to do.
That
You got
is.
to try to do that.
Shout out Matt Ryan.
Mhm.
He tried his damnedest. Um Other than that, I mean not really a whole lot. Chargers got a must win. Titans stink. Titans suck. The Titans are a bad football team, man. The Titans are really bad. And I might, again, I want to have home field advantage, but there is still a good take that I still think it's a decent take. Not a good take, a decent take that on the road against the Titans still might be a little less scary than the Chargers at home. I still think that, and I don't buy the Chargers, but the Herbert factor is something that's real.
Yeah.
I do think that the Titans are the biggest frauds in the NFL outside of the Vikings. Vikings are the biggest frauds.
I'm sorry. Who said the Titans are winning the division?
That's true.
Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville has re-entered the conversation.
They could win the division. They could
Shout out to
realistically
them.
win
They
it.
were the last leg of my parlay. They would have won $300. That stinks.
Hmm. Interesting.
Lions are back. Zach,
Lions are in this. They're in this. They're not out of this fight.
that's
Uh,
you. Anybody would be so lucky to play the Lions in the first round. That team's
now
not gonna win.
that's just mean. Do you want to
Um,
face it? You want to face a motivated, hot
yeah,
Dan
I do.
Campbell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Do
do.
you?
Yeah, he can bite my kneecaps
Uh,
off or whatever he does after.
One of the hottest teams in the league. You want a piece of Jared Goff in the first round? Huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. Rypien, is how do you say that
Rippin.
name?
Brett
Is it
Rippin.
Rypien?
Yep.
Better than Russell. 80% completion, 197 yards, and a touchdown.
They played. That was a game last week. They played.
Yeah, Cole, our good friend Cole Carley. Shout out to Cole.
Shout out to Cole.
Cole always wants me to shout him out, but he's so stupid that I don't like to mention his name. And again, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. But Cole mentioned that game. He's like, he had some kind of fantasy thing, and who cares about fantasy? He had some kind of fantasy implication that I didn't know that game was playing. I had no
Oh,
idea, but they
no.
scored 24 points. So that's credit to the Broncos. The Cardinals are a disgrace. That guy's getting fired, right?
Yeah, I would have to imagine. It hasn't been a fun tenure for Cliff Kingsbury. So
I think they have what? I think they have one home win in his tenure.
is
I
that
believe that's
right?
correct. I think that's correct. I believe they have
Really?
one home. They've had one
Oh,
home win.
oh, that's
The
disgusting.
Yeah, I know the Packers. They're not bad.
Okay, you
They're
believe
not
it?
good. No, I mean, they're not good.
Think they can win out? Rodgers once guaranteed them
They
he thinks
can
they
win
win
out.
out. You think they'll win out?
I do believe they can win out, but I don't think that they're good.
All right.
Other than that, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, Desmond
Yeah.
Ritter, Zach, were you impressed with Desmond Ritter?
Look, as a first start, it's a tough atmosphere down there in New Orleans. My only concern was he did run out of bounds on a Hail
Mhm.
Mary. That was
Yeah.
not a great look.
No.
Tough, but you got look. It's first start, something to build on.
Yep.
A little bit better, get a little bit better. You got a couple games, you got 3 more games, 3 more starts. Hopefully, they're not out of the division race. Don't rule them out.
He should be nowhere near a football field, by the way.
Come on.
Desmond Ritter is not a good quarterback in the NFL. Not in the NFL, not at the NFL level. Good college quarterback. Not going to do it. I mean, 13 for 26, 97 yards. That might be the worst I've ever seen.
That's one start, one game. Who they got next week?
That was a Tony Pike start. 13 for
Helps.
26, 97. I mean, you just didn't do anything. What did you do? Tyler Algier had 139 yards rushing, Patterson 52 yards rushing, and I guess Ritter ran it for 38 yards. So
It's
bad
not
start.
career's not over. Career's not over.
Not over yet.
They got
Not over
Baltimore.
yet.
They got Baltimore next week.
Marcus Mariota wins that game, by the way.
Oh, come on.
He absolutely does. Without question, Marcus Mariota wins that game.
Baltimore lost.
Yep. They stink. They're the worst team. Zach, admit I was right, please.
Lamar didn't play. Lamar didn't play.
I don't care. I don't
He
care.
didn't play. Lamar Jackson wins that football game.
Hey, Zach. Lamar played against the Panthers. Why don't you tell me that score real quick? Go find it. You know what it was?
They're frisky. The Panthers are They're in the frisky group. Darnold.
You know what the score? Do you know what the score of the Ravens Panthers game was? With Lamar Jackson playing.
It was a loss. It was a loss.
It was 13-3.
Oh, they won. Yeah, they won.
They scored 13 points.
That's a win, right?
I think Lamar Jackson is a very good quarterback. He has been given no help, zero help whatsoever from that organization. Anybody who says they shouldn't pay him, they're foolish.
Mhm.
Lamar Jackson's the real deal, but unfortunately, he has no help. I think the Ravens are a bad team.
Um,
Can we lose week 17 or 18, whatever the super week is? Yeah, we can lose, but they're not a good team. It would be a bad loss if we were to lose to them.
yeah, I mean, I expect to win. I expect to win um, that game. The Chiefs pulled one out against the Texans, which Texans are frisky. They're the friskiest one-win team of all time. They got a tie in there, almost beat the Cowboys, could have won this one. Um, Giants beat the Commanders. That was a big win for them. They're definitely in a better spot for the playoffs after that one. Um, or let's do some picks. You got any picks for
Oh,
this week?
actually,
Oh God.
boop, 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 we got breaking news. We got breaking news, and this is according to the fake MLB rumor bot.
Okay, he's got
As
more.
of yeah, as of an
Okay.
hour ago, as of 2 hours ago, quote Mike Moustakas had a quote saying, "I hate playing at Progressive Field. The fans know nothing about baseball."
That's confirmed. He said that. Confirmed Mike
That's
Moustakas.
correct. That's confirmed by the fake MLB rumor bot as of 2 hours ago. This guy doesn't stop.
No.
It's every hour nonstop. This guy posts some kind of rumor. As of 1 hour ago, breaking news: Bryant Snitker has been fired as the manager of the Braves. Brandon Hyde to replace him. Hashtag MLB.
Moustakas must hate really. He doesn't like Progressive Field. He must really hate Great America.
I think I'm gonna follow this account. I think I'm gonna follow this account. This account's hilarious.
um,
This is my favorite account. Yeah, we can do picks.
you want to do picks? Last week I of course went 1-2. I don't remember what you had last
Yeah,
week.
nobody does.
I'm kidding. You went 1-2 as well. You had the Chargers -2.5. That one hit. Uh,
Good.
Bengals under didn't hit. Cowboys -4 didn't hit.
Again, by the way, anytime, but it's really 1-1 because all those picks are one of the picks is just to
It was
help
Bengals.
the Bengals win.
It was Bengals under. You said Bengals under.
Oh, I didn't take the other one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
then I lost.
that.
Well,
Elliot, you like anything juicy catching your eye? I can start.
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Jaguars to win the game. Pick 'em line. They're gonna win. To put the Bengals to send the Bengals into the
Mhm.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Jacksonville's hot.
yeah,
The Jets are
they
not.
are.
Sam Wilson. Zach
Team prime.
Wilson's
You
not
rhymed on
good.
purpose. Yep.
Um, Jags, great team. Great team right now. Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence has been unbelievable.
So
Jags
before
win.
you, yeah, good pick. I'll actually take the Jets just to
Oh,
just to help the Bengals.
okay,
And
great.
I'll take Patriots alt line minus 20.5 as well.
Okay, I will write that one down as well. Great radio.
Great radio. In my third pick, so those two really authentic picks there. Would be um my third pick would be the Texans +5.
Texans +5.
You know who they're playing?
Titans.
That's correct. Titans, you stink.
I'm also gonna do Texans Titans, but I'm gonna do the under 37.5. I think it's gonna be
Good
horrible.
pick. Good pick.
So I think it's gonna be just dreadful offense. Bills Bears. I will go over. I will take over 40.5.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
Couple of Bills have had shown their struggles defensively at times. Bears
Mhm.
defense, I don't think is very good. I'll take the under at 40.5. So yeah, but hopefully I haven't had a winning week and got
I'll,
so
I'll 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 pick two more real picks just because those other two picks don't really count. I'll take the Buccaneers -6.5. Tom Brady with his back up against the wall against the worst Cardinals team I've ever seen.
okay.
And then my other pick will be Raiders +3. Raiders did this last year. How are the Steelers favored in that game, Zach? Am I missing something? Is somebody hurt? Somebody dead?
Steelers are hot.
Steelers are hot. They don't
Yeah.
have a player.
Still, I don't Steelers. It's that time of year. They got to get over 500 to keep Tomlin's streak alive, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's Elliot. We got five or so minutes left. A couple minutes.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? What's up? You got anything?
Nothing much. Nothing much, Zach. We can
Uh,
do a little debate. We can have time for a two. Oh, sorry,
oh,
2 minute debate.
sure.
What do you want to debate? This is gonna be so good. I can tell this is going to be a
I
clip.
thought you I thought you were coming with like a topic ready. I thought you were like, yeah, I got a
Let's
topic
brainstorm.
just to be.
Nobody listens anyway.
Um, let me okay, all right.
This will be good.
Let me
If you've listened this far, you're about to be rewarded with
if
whatever
you've
Zach.
listened this far, thank you. You're the only person. Thank you for being here. If you welcome welcome to the 25-minute mark. Congratulations. You made it, or 35-minute mark. You've made it this far. um
Oh, I got one.
okay.
So you go to Reds opening day every year with your papa, with your
Yeah.
daddy.
Yeah.
You going this year?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We have our pick six games picked out.
6-6, good.
So
Who'd you pick?
we picked whatever. I know we picked a game against the White Sox.
Actually, let's go through all of them. You tell me the opponent, and I'll tell you if we win or lose. This will be a good
I
segment.
think Brewers twice.
So Brewers twice. All right. So we lose both of those. Next.
I'm going to the Zach Brown concert, so that's a win for
Oh,
me. So give us a
okay.
one and two.
Actually, Castellini only paid for 2 songs, and
Shit.
it's not chicken fried.
It's from that terrible album they did.
It's gonna be wildfire and something else horrible.
Okay. I
So we got
believe
two
one of them
losses.
is against the Yankees.
Yeah. Oh, we have a good
Yankees,
chance there. We
Yankees are
lose
in
that
town.
game 37-0.
Hmm.
37. Go ahead, next one.
Judge breaks the record as it hits
Correct.
12 home runs in that
Yeah.
game.
White Sox, you said,
I believe White Sox is one of them
right?
as
Yeah.
well.
Benintendi goes for 75 home runs. We lose that one. Next.
The last one I believe is
Here we
the
go. We have a chance. Give me
no, I have
Pirates.
two more. I have two
Give me
more.
two more. Give me
Padres.
Oh, Padres. That team's not good, are they? Oh wait, they have everybody. They literally have everybody. Every good player they have. We lose that game 4,000-1.
We do score on. Okay.
Mike Moustakas solo shot, bottom of the ninth.
All right. And then lastly,
Manny Machado was pitching.
nothing is better than like an August game with the Reds 37 and a half out than a game against Toronto at home.
Toronto. Yeah, I'm sure Vladdy won't hit a home run there. We lose that game 37-2. We get 2.
Okay. So
we
there you
start
go.
off 2-0. They go 37-0.
So you think 0-6?
Yeah, for you. And then we go 1-161 for the rest of the year.
Darn. That's a shame.
It is a shame.
That'd be a tough year.
Yeah, it is a shame.
But we would make good at least.
We win opening day. And then one of the owners says, "Where are you guys going to go now? Where are we going
got a winning
now?"
team. We got 1,000 winning percentage. What you gonna do now? Huh?
Yeah, you guys are complaining. We just
We're
want a game.
1-0. Yeah.
We just want a game. You guys are in this sport. You guys are in the wrong business. You guys don't want us to win a game. Reds are a disgrace. It's going to be a bad podcasting year for the Reds. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it.
We can do it. We'll be good. It'll be good.
God, think about all the prospects we can get for India. Trade Stevenson. God, I hate Reds Twitter. If you're a member of Reds Twitter and you listen to this, I hate you. I legit don't like you.
No. Come on. We're all on the same team. At the end of the day, we're all on the same team.
No, we're not.
Some of us disagree with how this organization should be run.
No, we're not. If you think all these prospects are going to win you a World Series after 25 years of failure, you haven't been paying attention. And by the way, this does not apply to any of our friends who have been on their podcast. You guys are all cool.
Would you? Yeah. Don't Clay Snowden. You're cool.
Clay, if you're listening to this, I will die for you. I will take a bullet for you. You are not the Reds Twitter I mean. The Reds Twitter I mean is that guy who catches home runs and posts them to Twitter. We have that one guy who says we should trade India for scraps. Couple others that really upset me on Twitter. Really upset me. Natty Sports, shout out to you. Your Twitter account sucks.
Be nice to these people. These poor people.
Sorry. Right? Natty Sports, your account's great. Got a real good.
At the end of the day, look, we're not going to agree with, like, I don't agree with a lot of them.
No, because their opinions are wrong.
But we're on the same team. We want the best for the Reds, right? Like, we want this team to be good.
Yeah. This is a good way to end it. Zach, why don't you sign us off?
All right, guys.
We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate everybody for listening. Thanks to everybody, all the listeners. Happy holidays, especially those at Red's Twitter. We still appreciate you as well.
I don't appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Love you guys.